So we're going to start in a standing position. And the first thing I want you to do is find a wall, if you have an empty wall. If you don't, you can do it without the wall, but preferably with a wall. We're going to do some upper body work. So here's my wall, and I'm going to put my whole body up against the wall, and I'm going to move my feet out about 9 inches. My heels are about 9 inches from the wall. My tailbone is on the wall. My low back might not be completely touching the wall because of the arch. I'm trying to get my ribs on the wall, my shoulder blades on the wall, the back of my head on the wall, and I'm going to put my arms up against the wall in this field goal position. This is the way it looks, okay? And we're going to go up and back down. The important thing to do is pretend, if you don't have a wall, that they're gliding along the wall, the wrists and the elbows together, up and down. Make sure you pull those abs in. The head should be touching the wall, up and down, up and down. Taking our arms above our head and down. Try not to be like this or like this. We want the elbows and the wrists to be in line with each other. Let's do 8 more. 8, 7, opening up that chest. 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep those legs right into their pockets. 2 and 1. Good. I'm going to move over a little so I don't hit anything. Now, keeping that same position, we're going to go up and back. Angels in the snow. Pull the abs in. Up and back. Up, back. Up, back. 8, 7, up and down. Try to keep the backs of the hands on the wall. The shoulders do not rise when the arms go up. The chest stays high. The eyes are on the horizon, straight out. 4 more. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good job. Drop it down. Now face me. We don't have to be at the wall anymore. We're also going to put our feet right under our hips, and we're going to do some arm work without weights. Our arms are shoulder height only. The palms of our hands are facing outward, and we're going to push and push and push and push. And when you push, it's like you're pushing through quicksand. You've got to resist, resist. 8, 7, tighten up those arms. 6, 5, 4, 3, push, 2, and 1. Hold it there. Now reverse the hand position, palms to the back. Keep that chest wide. 8, you feel those shoulder blades come together here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Flip the palms to the ceiling. Soft elbows, arms shoulder height. 8. Find your center, abs in. 6, 5, 4. Resist. 3, 2, and 1. Flip the hands, palms to the floor. Press down. Resist. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Who says you need weights? I don't know about you, but I feel that when done correctly, it really gets that upper body and arm work, work, work. Okay, good job. Roll your shoulders. Reverse it. Let's go to the floor in seated position. So we're going to go down to our mats. Make sure you can see me. We're going to change the angle 1 second here of the mat. There you go. So we're going to go to the floor in seated position. Heels into the floor. Sit tall. We're going to warm up our spine using deep abdominals. Try to flatten out through the front body and the back body. Arms out. And we're going to create a C curve. And I call this butt, belly, and ribs. So the butt goes down, the belly goes in, and the ribs wrap, creating your C curve. Now, keep that position of the spine as you move forward and back. Forward. The spine doesn't move, just the angle of the hip. And back. C curve forward, C curve back. Breathe. Now that part wasn't too difficult. We're going to go a little further now. Go back, come a little farther, forward. Not too far. Back, in, scoop, 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 back, in, back, breathe, 8, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Now hold that right there. Lift the right arm up, follow it with your eyes, look behind you, and come back in. Up, behind, come back in. Up, behind, come back in. One more. Up, behind, come back in. You want to follow that with your eyes. Now the other arm. Up. Keep your C curve around center. Use your breath. One more. Hold it, C curve, and come up. Good job. Let's stretch that out. Arch the back, splay the ribs, reach long through the fingers, pull the navel in. Now we're going to roll over onto our abs, face down, and we're going to do our planks in elbow plank. We're going to start with our elbows right under our shoulders, round our toes, and we're going to lift up, pulling our abs in, activating our front body along with our thighs. And we're going to take one hip down and then the other hip down. Right and left. Right, left, right, left, right, and left. Come down. Good. Move to the side arm position. We're still going to be on our elbows. Now, if you feel that you need a little more help with a side plank, you can bring your legs more to the end of your mat to create more of an arc. If not, straight. Or you can always go up on one leg. So you choose. So we're going to go up, pull those ribs in, find that powerhouse, and up and hold. Now drop the hip, bring it back up. Make it smooth. Down, up, down, up. Keep going and breathe. Make sure you get up there all the way each time. down, all the way up, down, all the way up. Good job. Go to the other side. Pull those ribs in. Stack your shoulders. Stack your hips. Arm in the air. Flex your feet. And lift. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Drop the hip. Lift the hip. Drop. Lift. Drop. Lift. 4 more. Hold on to those abs. Keep breathing. 2 more. 1 more. Hold. Take it down to the elbow. Both. Round the toes. Abs are in. Come on up again. Hold it there. Squeeze those abs deep into the spine. Lift the left leg. Lower. Lift the right leg. Lower. Left. Lower. Right. Lower. 4 more. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hold it there. Down in a well-deserved stretch. I would say we are ready. Our bodies are warm. Our spine is warmed up along with the rest of our body. And we're going to go into that supine position where we keep our arms along the floor, reaching along through the fingertips, tailbone on, knees are bent, eyes are directly straight up to the ceiling, and we're going to reach up with our tailbone and then press gently into the floor, rocking the pelvis, using the deep abs to make it happen. Now circle the pelvis. Gentle circles. And reverse. Scooping the abs into your spine, activating the powerhouse. And hold. Now we're going to go all the way up. Press the back of the head gently into the floor. Keep the chest wide. We're going to try to work through each vertebra one at a time. Start with finding the powerhouse. Inhale. Exhale, roll. We're up there. Our knees are floating. Our hips are high. Now we're going to go back down. Soften the rib cage. Sink the belly. And again. Massaging the spine. And back down. All that warm-up work should have made that a little easier. Now we're going to come up and we're going to find our ring or our ball or a big pillow. You choose what you have to work with and put it between your inner thighs, a little above your knees, not at your knees. Find the pelvis in neutral, scoop the belly. Once again, arms are long, chest is open, and we're just going to hold that squeeze. You'll feel some quivers, that's okay. You're working deep. Hold and breathe. Scoop the belly, wrap the ribs, and then squeeze in, squeeze in, squeeze in. Keep squeezing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the squeeze. Now start to roll up the spine as you hold on to that squeeze throughout. A little harder to do. Keep those abs in, ribs wrapped, and hold. Now squeeze again at the top. Four more. Hold it at the top. Don't let those hips sink. Press it down, lift it up. Press it down, lift it up. Down, up. Down, up. Down, up. Four more. Hold it. Now roll down that spine. Rib cage softens. Navel sinks. Tailbone on. And rest. Good job. Shake it out. Let's just go into a butterfly position where our heels are together. You may feel a slight arch of the low back. Keep wrapping the ribs and sinking the navel. And hold it there, just relaxing those hips. If you need a little support under your hips with towels, feel free to do so. Everybody's hips are different. Everybody's bodies are different. So honor what your body tells you to do. And just hold that there to release those inner thighs. Bring the knees back in. And now we're going to take our position for the 100. Once again, scoop the belly. Lift the arms to the ceiling. Eyes straight up. And now we're going to take our inhale. Exhale. Arc the eyes over to the knees. Reach long through the trunk. Reach long through the fingertips. Find your position for your legs. And pump your arms. First breathe in for 5. And then out for 5. Keep breathing in. And then out. Scoop your belly. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Your eyes are over your knees. Breathe in, out. One more. Breathe in. Lengthen out through your legs. Now comes time for our roll up. Skinny towel if needed. Skinny is the key word. Right at the waist. Helps facilitate the roll for tight low backs. Flex your feet. Lengthen out through your legs. Lengthen out through your arms. Scoop your belly. Find your inhale. Exhale, start to roll up. Scooping, breathing. That breathing really helps facilitate the movement. You can go halfway and then back down. You don't have to come all the way. Keeping those shoulders down. Rounding over the legs and then back. Find the breath however you need it to go up and then back down. This is your last one. Arms go down to your side. Right leg lifts, slightly turned out. Arms are wide and reaching long. Cross the midline first, and then circle. Keep that circle the size you need to keep the hips quiet. Reverse your circle. Try to lengthen through that leg as much as you can, keeping the backs of the knees long. Draw a circle to the ceiling, scooping the belly and down. Left leg up, slightly turned out, lengthen through the back of the knee to start. Cross the midline. Breathe. Four more. 3, 2, 1. Change the direction. Four more. Pelvic stability, leg mobility. Bring the knees in, flex the feet. Eyes to the knees, open the back, and roll up. Pull the knees in as close to the body as you can, depending on the flexibility of your quadriceps. Scoop the belly, look downward, broaden the elbows, squeeze the inner thighs together. Ready? Shoulders down. Inhale, exhale. Try not to raise your shoulders when you roll. Inhale, exhale. This is a breathing exercise, so make sure you breathe. One more. Up, hold it there, balance. One leg goes out, one leg comes in for single leg stretches. Pull the knee in, lengthen, in, and lengthen. Pelvis remains neutral onto the floor. Legs are doing the work. Upper body is in flexion. 4 more. Bring it in. Tailbone on. Take your inhale. Now exhale out. Spiral around. Both legs out. Arms up. Try not to strain through your neck. One more. Hold it there. Right leg up, left leg down. Scoop. Reach 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. Find your breath. Come down. Arms long. Open. Cross, cross, cross. Open. Cross, cross, cross. Make the cross clean and small. With control. Scoop the belly. Breathe. Hands behind, legs long, double leg straights. Use that exhale as you go down upon exertion. Tabletop crisscross. Turn, turn, turn. Keep that pelvis from moving. Stabilize. Rotate from the upper body. Reach armpit to knee. Breathe. Almost done. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Stretch it out. Now we're going to do side rolls. No flopping. Total core control when you do this. We're going to start with our arms bent, hands behind our head. When we roll, we have to really connect the ribs, the abs, and the pelvic floor, right there in your center. Inhale, we're going to turn to the right. Exhale. Hold the side balance. Stack the hips and shoulders. Lengthen out through your legs. Once again, find your center. Get ready to roll to your left. Right. One more on each side. Don't fall into it, control it. Back into supine, bring your knees in, and come up for spine stretch forward. This is where some of you might want to add some type of support under your sitting bones to help enable you to sit straighter. Nice and tall, abs are in, shoulders down, arms out, legs, feet. And inhale, start to peel off an invisible wall, one vertebra at a time, pulling deep into those abs, rounding over, arcing, elongatedly, arcing over, forward, 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 shoulders down, come back, one vertebra at a time, restacking, up. Reaching. Strap on that seatbelt around your waist, pull it tight, breathe. Working through that spine, stretching. Sit tall, move to the end of your mat, legs in the air. Notice the position of my legs. Knees and ankles are the same height. Width of the legs is the width of the shoulders. Rounded through the low back. We're going to inhale here, and we're going to roll. Inhale back up. Exhale as you roll. Don't roll past those shoulder blades. The abdominals control the movement. And then if you choose to go up or continue the other way, it's fine. Press those legs into your hands. Press the navel into the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Use your breath as you roll. One more. Hold it, and lift the heart. Pull the shoulders down. Squeeze the inner thighs. Legs together, roll down, and here we are for the corkscrew. Legs are in the air, two become one. Take it up, circle the hips and legs, and stop. Think of your clock. 12, 3, 6, 9, and center. 12. Back to center. 12, 6. Back to center. One more. And back to center. And roll up for the saw. Flex your feet. Choose the width of your leg. Some of you might want to be here or here. Feed energy out through your heels. Reach long through the front body. Reach long through the back body. And lift. Twist. Look behind you. Round over the leg. Reach. Restack the spine. Stay in the twist. And then move to center. Twist. Reach. Roll back up. Twist. Center. Turn. Reach. Up. Center. There shouldn't be a lot of arm movement here. The arms follow the body. The arms aren't leading the exercise. So try to keep the arms in control with the trunk. Reach. Back up. Center. One more on each side. Reach. Don't come off those sitting bones. Keep the feet flexed. Hold the twist, then round. Then back up and back to center. Good job. Close your legs. We're going to go to our abs for some arching counter stretching. Pull our hands close into our body at mid-chest. Elbows anchor into your sides, and the legs hug the midline of the body. So we're going to keep our neck long and our shoulders down. Our blades are in and down, and we're going to arch up just a little bit past the heart and back down. Up and back down. Up, down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale back up, and down. Hands stacked, shoulders away from your ears, neck long. Head on your hands, lift your thighs, and lower down. When you lift, try to have your toes higher than your heels with external rotation from the pelvis. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. Have the sensation of pressing your hips into the floor as your navel and your ribs pull away from the floor. Up and lower. Up, lower. One more. Up and lower. Takes a lot of power from the glutes and the abs to lift those legs. Keep the back of the knees long. Don't let them bend. Hands by your side. We're going to do the prep for the swan. Lengthen out through your legs. Arch up. Lift up. Upper body, lower body. Upper, lower. Up, lower. Up, lower. Reach. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a stretch. Back into position for single leg kicks in front. Place those abs up into your spine. Press the hips into the floor. Elbows are broad to the side. Widen the collarbones. Lift the heart. Point, flex, point, and lower. Point, flex, point, and lower. Alternate the feet. Alternate the ankles. Flex, point, flex. How about point, flex, point? Point, flex, point. And one more. Point, flex, point. Now, when we go back down, when we arch, we're going to lengthen those legs and lift up. Turn the head. May need a little pillow under there. Bring the hands up, drop the elbows, and kick 3 times with both legs, double leg kicks. Lengthen, turn, drop the elbows. 1, 2, 3. Up. 1, 2, 3. Up. 1, 2, 3. Back up into child's pose. Pull the navel up into your spine once again. Press the armpits to the floor and hold. Come up. And we're ready for sideline position. So we're going to lengthen out through our legs. Pull our rib cage up. Onto our elbows. Stack our shoulders. Stack our hips. Arm in the air. Flex both feet. Lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, if you feel unbalanced doing this, you're perfectly welcome to keep your hands to the floor. Just don't roll those shoulders forward. Keep them stacked. Now, find a position high and up, halfway up and down. 3, keep the ribs in, keep the abs in. 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring it down. Now, this is the hard part, so you may need some support. Take your heel to the front, and then point the toe to the back. Open the hip front. Try not to move through the trunk, and back. Keep the movement small if you're having trouble with the balance. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward, back. Ribs in, abs in. Bring it down. Try those circles here. At hip height. 2, 3, 4. Rise up. A little more. Circle tiny. Now reverse. Maintain your rib cage. Keep it strong. Lower down. Circle back again. Good job. All right. Bring it to the front. And let's go to the other side. Lengthen it out. Ribs in. Relax those feet. Stack the shoulders and hips. Feed energy out through that leg. No noodle legs here. Keep them strong and long. Take it halfway up, then higher. Try not to move through the pelvis. Breathe. Try to lengthen through the back of the knee. Reach out through the heel. Remain solid throughout the trunk. Abs in. Keep breathing. Now we're going to do our circles. Point the toe. Lift it up. Reverse it. Take it down. And rest. Good job. Let's come to the center. Let's do some hip circles. So hip circles require a lot of ab and hip flexor strength. So choices for the upper body, either down on the elbows, remain wide through the shoulders, or up, sitting high on the sits bones. Weight is back. The hands are facing behind. And we're going to lift the legs into the air at eye level, circle, and stop. Make the circle small to start, to get a feel for it. And then as you get stronger, you can make a bigger circle. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Scoop, scoop, scoop. 2 more. 1 more. And rest. Stretch it out. Okay. It's time for some teasers. So we're going to roll back. Today is no cheat teaser day. We're going to do it with a slightly bent knee on the right and a straight leg on the left. Make sure that you find your pelvis neutral to the ceiling. Arms are down by your side. Feed energy out through your arms. That's going to help pull those abs in. And we're going to come up without kicking the leg up to help us get there. It makes it a little more difficult. Try to keep the legs stabilized. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Up. Now this is when you can reach up with the leg because you're going to try to hit that teaser position. And then roll back down. But don't pump the leg as you go up. Try to keep it lifting and equally moving with the body. Let's try it again. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Try to keep this leg that's on the floor grounded. Don't lift that leg either or lift the heel. Try to keep it grounded into the floor. Okay, 1 more time. Good job. Let's go to the other leg. Slightly bent knees on the left side. One side's harder than the other. Reach long through your arms. Find your powerhouse. Cheat there. One more. Good job. That one's tough. You can't use anything but your abs. You can't depend on your legs to help you, which really is good training for the teaser. Okay, so let's turn over and let's do our swim series in prone. Arms are longer and overhead. Shoulders are away from your ears. The tripod of the hip is pressing into the floor. The abs are pressing away from the floor. Once again, we're going to do that lift on the lower body and then lift the arms on the upper And we're going to go up and down with the arms from the shoulder joint as we breathe in, and then we breathe out. So take 5 breaths in, and then 5 breaths out. In, out. In, and out. Drop the legs to the floor. Keep them long and active. Spiral around. Lift that heart. Arch that upper back. One more. Hold it there, palms up. Lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thighs off. Breathe in and breathe out. In, in, out. Keep lengthening. In and out. Into that wonderful child's pose. Come to a bent knee position, sitting. Mermaid. Stack your knees, stack your hips, and lift. Open up that rib cage and bend. Shoulder over shoulder, hip over hip. Open up the legs. External, internal rotation. Reach long. Now when you reach, keep those legs in their pockets. Don't let them rise up. Keep them. And circle back. 2, 3, 4. And then to the side, and then turn. Pull the abs in. Keep the shoulders down, but the fingertips reaching. Back up to the side, and then over. Change sides. Sit nice and tall. Stack. Arm up and reach. Expanding the other rib cage. Heart stays high. Shoulders stay down. And then open, reach, and circle back. And then over into that rainbow position. Opening up the ribs, reaching forward. Square the shoulders to the floor. Pull the navel into the spine. Come back into that side bend and open. Let's move to the end of our mat. We're going to do a switch with our legs. We're going to put the top leg in front. We're going to do some downward dogs into snake. We've done these before. We'll do the first one in pieces, and we'll do the second one with flow. So you're going to have your feet about 12 inches apart. You're going to turn your body and square it up as best as you can, keeping your hands out pretty long because you can't have them in here or you won't make it into the plank. We're going to pivot up into the downward dog and hold it. Sit bones to the ceiling, pull the abs in, into that plank, hold it, arch up with the head and the upper shoulders. Shift the weight back to the heels again, pull the abs in, and hold. Lift the heels, pivot down, and there you have it. So this time we're going to do it a little faster, not much, but we're going to flow. We're going to never have a stopping point. We're going to keep it flowing. Get our hands in position. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Forward. Good job. All right, now to the other side. Remember that top leg is in front to start. Your feet are about 12 inches apart. Turn and reach. Square up, pivot up, into the downward dog. Neck in line with the spine, heels pressing to the floor, out, march up, abs in, back into those heels, pivot, and rest. Okay, this time, let's try not to have a stopping point. Let's keep it flowing. Ready? Pivot up. Back. Pivot. Great job. Good. Nice stretch at the end. Okay, let's do a couple of seals and then we'll go to our leg stretches. Heels together, knees apart, thread your legs, round your back, clap 3 times with your entire leg, roll and clap, roll, clap. Clap at the bottom, clap at the top. Keep that navel in, keep the breath. One more. And rest. Take your ring, take your strap, take your towel, whatever you have, and let's do some stretches. That sun's right in my eyes today. Heels reaching to the ceiling, bottom leg is long, top leg is long, shoulder is down, and hold. One hand, one leg out to the side, ribs down, abs working. Back up, keep breathing, cross over, scoop. Up, change legs. This leg really irons to the floor. The other lengthens through the back of the knee. Take it out to the side. Feel that stretch. Iron this leg. Reach the other leg out. Keep the breath. Square up those hips. Cross it over. Create your opposition from your heel to your hip. Back up. Both legs in. Roll up. And let's find a comfortable position in seating. And roll our shoulders. Now, pull the shoulders back. Level the shoulders. Press them down. Lengthen through the back of the neck. Right ear to right shoulder. Now look down to the diagonal. Up. Let your eyes lead the way. Down. Up. Down. Up. Back to center. Both shoulders are down. Left ear to left shoulder. Look down. Look up to the diagonal. Down. Up. Very gently. Breathing. Up. Back to center. Roll your shoulders. Sit tall. Big inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time with the shoulder rolls. This time take all your air in, all your air out. Exercise your lungs. Bring your body back to its natural state. One more inhale. Exhale. Good job, everybody. Have a wonderful week. Make sure you vote if you haven't already done it, and we'll see you on Friday. Thank you.
Thank you, Debbie.
Thank you, Mona.
Have a great week.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thanks.
Thanks, Debbie.
Thank you.